So what they say my warrant for?
So your warrant is for a failure to appear. Dispatch is gonna call in and make sure it's still valid.
Failure to appear where? I didn't have no court dates.
It's for a DUI out of Pickens County.
Out of Pickens County?
32. Could you go and confirm that warrant?
The only DUI, I had a suspicion of a DUI a long time ago, and it was dismissed, so I don't know what they could be talking about.
The newest details about King Harris are darker than anyone expected. T.I.'s worst nightmare might be happening right before his eyes. And the wild part? He called it years ago. Back in 2022, the rap legend warned his son King Harris that if he didn't slow down, prison was waiting for him. 2 years later, those words feel less like advice and more like prophecy.
Man, Pickens County, I don't even know what Pickens County is. So I'm confused.
Where was your DUI?
Jasper.
Jasper, is that a city or county?
County. Can I call my lawyer?
Time gonna be his teacher, T.I. once said. Now that teacher showed up with handcuffs in a jail cell. In October 2024, King officially crashed out. Behind the wheel of his BMW, he pulled out of a Chevron gas station and almost slammed straight into a cop car. That wasn't just bad luck. That was bad judgment and karma catching up at the same time. Police didn't hesitate. As soon as they stepped to his car, they smelled weed and spotted a loaded 9 sitting on his hip. From there, it was over. When they ran his name, things got worse. That open warrant from 2022 came back to haunt him. The one for speeding, driving on a suspended license, and DUI. Instead of facing it in court, he skipped. And that decision sat in the background like a ticking time bomb. In 2024, it blew up in his face. The leaked body cam footage showed everything. Cops pulling him out, unclipping the gun, cuffing him, patting him down. But what stood out was King himself. He wasn't screaming, wasn't wildin'. He looked irritated, sure, but calm, like he knew this was the day everything caught up. An officer later admitted King was respectful, which only made the internet's obsession worse. Because let's be real, when you're the son of a hip-hop legend, every stumble becomes a headline. One day you're flexing on IG, the next you're in DeKalb County Jail with millions watching. For T.I., it must have cut deep. He saw this coming a mile away. Back in 2022, when King was spiraling, T.I. went live. I ain't spoke to my son, but I know exactly how it's gonna turn out.
Hey, I don't want y'all to check the car.
I can't hear you.
I don't want y'all to search the car.
Well, I understand that, but if I smell weed, that's probable cause to search the vehicle.
You're not gonna find nothing. You're gonna find my gun.
The contradiction is wild, right?
Imagine predicting your child's downfall, then watching it unfold. But the warning signs were there for years. Remember the Waffle House blow-up in 2022? King screaming at staff, acting bigger than the situation, trying to flex when there was nothing to prove. Even T.I. went live after, admitting he didn't understand why his son would stop everything just to argue with a cook. Fans said it showed entitlement, not toughness. Then came the infamous gun clip with Boozie's son, Tootie Raw. Instead of focusing on music, the boys filled a video shoot with straps, like they were in a trap house. Both T.I. and Boozie had to step in on camera, telling their sons straight.
What I would appreciate more than anything right now is to be able to make a phone call. So when we get there, it can already be figured
To
out.
who? Who are you trying to make a phone call to?
I'm trying to make a phone call to my pop.
One wrong move with guns or drugs could ruin everything. The lesson was clear, but King wasn't listening. By 2023, things got even uglier. The Falcons game incident went viral when King, sitting in a luxury suite at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, went live trying to convince the world he never had it easy. The irony? He was broadcasting from one of the most expensive seats in the building. T.I. snapped. When King raised his voice, the King of the South himself put his son in a headlock on live stream. That wasn't just father-son tension. That was generational trauma spilling out for millions to see.
You have the
Then
right to
Tiny,
remain silent.
his mom,
Anything
dropped the
you
bomb.
say can and will
During
be
that
used
same
against you in the
family
court of law.
argument, she revealed that King had been sucking a pacifier until he was 12 years old. The internet ate it alive. That one detail clashed with all his tough talk, giving critics endless ammo to clown him. It didn't stop there. By 2024, King kept stacking up L's. He got clowned for eating ramen out of an aluminum foil bowl in a mansion, trying to fake struggle while rocking designer clothes. He got heckled at a high school game when he tried to perform, the crowd booing and laughing. He even tried to beef with comedian Drusky, claiming he invented standing on business.
DJ Academics gave probably the most brutal but accurate commentary on the whole situation.
In reality, he got arrested for a failure to appear ticket for a traffic violation. So they arrested him. But we know this is King, so we're just gonna call it. We're gonna call it that they locked him up for a body.
Drusky destroyed him on the Breakfast Club, and King's clapback, fat jokes, only made him look more desperate. But his biggest humiliation? Sitting on 2 Chainz' podcast and failing to spell tomorrow at age 20. T.I.'s face said it all. The clip went viral, not for bars, not for music, but for showing the world how unprepared King really was. By late 2024, King had a new title, Fatherhood. His girlfriend, Jania Big Nana Epps, gave birth in November. He posted proudly about his son's birth. November 5th, 8:09 a.m., welcome King Jr., and even dropped a track, Dear Son. For a second, it looked like fatherhood might finally ground him. But while King was holding his baby, the arrest video was still spreading online. His redemption moment was buried under mugshots and viral memes.
I'm so puzzled why King feels the desire, need, want to be considered a street dude that badly. Why is he so obsessed with the struggle, with the life of being a street dude? Street dudes ain't really winning.
Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, I used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
You cried like a baby to go to your grandma's house.
Every day.
You used to hold your breath
Every
and
day.
throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside in the neighborhood.
Over there. Y'all ready? Cause he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
You cried like a baby, hold your breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to suck up.
Don't play with people's kids now.
He
Don't
talking
play
about,
with
hey,
King.
come on, man. What? Come on, bro.
King said
You talking about King
created the term standing on
T.I.P.
business.
son?
Yes, King.
He said he pulling up on you.
Then the whispers got darker. By 2025, rumors exploded that King had been sentenced to 5 years and jumped inside a Georgia jail. Blogs reported he was beaten by multiple inmates, while cameras mysteriously malfunctioned. Whether true or not, the fact people believed it showed how far his reputation had fallen. Because in jail politics, your image follows you. And King's wannabe gangster act was blood in the water.
With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
Tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucker that like to throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down. I am one of you niggas who done been to the penitentiary before, man. What happened when a motherfucker say somebody ain't right and they goddamn show their paperwork and they is right? What's the penalty for that? Can somebody tell me what is that punishable by? Somebody tell me that.
But I'm gonna tell you like this, when I saw that, I think T.I. fucking lying. With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating, that means you're a rat.
Wait, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be.
I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like the weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when them cameras go off, I'm right back to my...
T.I.'s alleged response broke hearts. The same dad who once cut his son off, pushing tough love, was now reportedly begging the system to protect King, calling the jail assault a targeted hit. That's when you knew it wasn't about lectures anymore. This was survival. And while King was allegedly fighting for his life inside, his personal world outside was collapsing too. Baby mama drama took over headlines. Blogs claimed Nana Epps had been finessing him for money, leveraging their child to pressure T.I. and Tiny for support. T.I. reportedly confronted her, saying she wasn't there for love but for the Harris bank accounts. Things got so toxic that rumors spread. King retaliated by leaking a list of T.I.'s alleged affairs, threatening Tiny with divorce. Whether real or not, it showed the fractures. Family trust was breaking apart under pressure. By fall 2025, Boozy Badaz added fuel, mocking King with rumors of a leaked tape involving another man. He used it to attack T.I. too, saying, "That lil boy got them tapes out. Baby mama Weldon. Whole family Weldon. You can't raise no street soldier if you soft yourself." That wasn't just clowning King, it was cutting T.I.'s legacy to pieces. Meanwhile, T.I. and Tiny had their own battles. Their $71 million lawsuit win against MGA Entertainment was slashed down to $17.9 million. Blogs speculated, would that money go to saving King from prison, or would T.I. finally let his son sink? By September, King was still making tone-deaf moves, offering Tootie Raw free veneers if he joined a gym challenge. The internet laughed, saying he cared more about stunts than fixing his life.
I just made this offer to my boy Tootie. I'm gonna let the world know this offer. I told my dog all he gotta do is come to the gym with me, and I'm gonna get him set up with some veneers on me.
I don't wish it on him, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish it on him. And I love him through it. Whatever he going through, I love him through it. Much criticism as I receive about my son, I would like to shed light on it. Try to take the good with the bad and just let him know. You go into prison if you keep it up. Grandma.
And then came the hospital whispers. Reports swirled of King being rushed to the ICU after a fight inside jail, with footage of masked men allegedly lurking outside his room. Fans feared his enemies had followed him into the one place he should have been safe. T.I. was spotted outside crying, "Lord, take everything I own, just don't take my boy." Tiny begged fans online, asking for prayers. It turned the Harris saga from embarrassment into tragedy. By the end of 2025, King Harris's story had become one of the most spectacular downfalls in rap's next generation. Privilege, poor choices, public humiliation, baby mama chaos, ICU rumors, it was all there. A cautionary tale in real time, the saddest part? It was avoidable. With his family's resources, he could have built an empire, stepped into rap legit, and secured his legacy. Instead, he chased validation from the streets and nearly lost it all. Now the only question is, will King Harris rise from the wreckage? Or will he become another casualty in the war between privilege and credibility? The world is watching every move. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.